Okay, so you guys proceed to make your way to the den of Follica.
Well, as they're walking there, Ryden's wanting to ask a couple questions.
Okay.
So, you said that y'all fought a Drider,
Um,
correct?
Not really. I don't know how, but Zarbin shot a beam of energy out of his hands and exploded the Drider.
Hmm. Must have been a very powerful demon to have defeated him. Did y'all get the name of this Drider?
I assume if we're going to the Den of Follica, that the Drider's name is Follica.
Oh, I didn't realize that we were actually calling it the Den of Falca. Didn't realize that name. Hmm. You'll see him he'll kind of have like a furrowed face, and he'll just like be quiet to himself and think. I
I
think
assume you're.
his oh good.
I assume you're playing Hungry Hungry Hippos and not rolling a lot of dice.
Oh, I was just emptying out all my dice containers.
Okay.
Mm. But his little snake companion will slither out more, and once it comes out a little bit, you'll actually notice it has wings and it starts flying on its own, and it's kind of like flying around Raiden.
All right.
As you guys progress through these tunnels, you hear a voice shout out, "Wait up, wait up, wait up, wait up, wait up, wait up, wait up, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming." You turn around and Teshik, the gnome that you cast healing on, you see him running your way. When he gets up towards you guys, he's panting to catch his breath, and he looks at you, Teshik. He's like, I know, I said that I would never step out of the city again, but if you guys are going for vengeance, I feel I have to come, or I'm not even a man. Last time I did nothing. This time, though, I will give my life. Death to those demon elves. And he looks to you, Raiden, and he's like, no offense.
Seeing how I don't believe you can be too helpful, let's say this. You stand back, and if we all die, you have to let whoever knows that they need to get out of here because we failed to stop the threat.
Oh, don't worry, I will do that.
It's kind of like a little sideways glance.
There's two gnomes with you. The one that ran and caught up, and the other one that initially came. He's like, the one that initially came is like, whoa, wait a minute. If this guy wants to boldly go into combat, let him do that, and I'll be the messenger. Yeah. It looks like this one is a lot smaller than the other one.
Oh no, I will. I am faster. I will be able to outrun you.
They give you a dirty look, and then they completely look past you. And the small one's like, it's settled. I'll be the messenger then. And he smiles. But and then the one that ran and caught up, he's like, let's just do this. And he nods his head, and he clenches out a short sword on his side. Though I think during the mini session, he either had a scimitar or a rapier. Oh well, he's also got a short sword.
Well, he found this one on his way back.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he might have found the one that said Corsa on it when he was running to catch up to us.
Maybe. Okay, so you guys work your way through the maze of Follica. You come into like the main chamber with an exit to the right, to the left, and straight ahead. The one that kind of led the way, or the one that has been here before, He looks to the chasm, to the entrance, like the hall to the left. He's like, down there is where they kept the prisoners. And then he points straight ahead. He's like, that is where the opening is to the deep, and also where your friend summoned the demon. And then he points to the right. He's like, that's where the sanctuary is.
I'm gonna look on the ground. Do I notice any tracks?
You do notice tracks. You notice what appears to be a normal humanoid tracks recently. You notice a few gnome tracks. You notice like a weird dragging track. So you've heard that it was a handmaiden that was summoned. You're able to piece together because you know like the lore of Malith Hathamora, and you're assuming that it most likely was a yokel, and the tracks you're seeing kind of reinfer that. And you also notice like tracks you've never seen before, very unique tracks, almost just like little kind of like dots. I don't know really how to explain it.
Oh, because I'm a ranger and rangers are good at this stuff, I'm able to know the exact number.
I don't think you would know the exact number on a creature that has never been seen before.
Well, no, I'm just able to determine through the foot patterns how many of those creatures there are. It's part of my natural explorer thing.
Okay, make me a perception check with advantage.
I already have advantage because it's a ranger thing.
There's certain intervals that work here.
Advantage. 15.
Okay, it looks like 16 tracks.
I kind of look around and I don't see anything, and I just take a short pause and just kind of center myself as I prepare to sense any evils around me.
You sense evil everywhere. This may be one of the most evil places you've ever been. Like you literally just feel evil in the walls.
But no evil creatures or anything within 60 feet of me.
No.
Okay.
Does your evil sense also detect items?
The presence of strong evil registers, yeah, on your senses like a noxious
Okay.
odor and a powerful good. And powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears. To detect such
Okay, yeah,
forces.
you do sense something greatly evil. And it's the pull of this evil is coming from straight ahead.
Which is down the hole or towards the prisoners?
It is so to the left was the prisoners, to the right was the temple, and straight ahead was like the actual like place where the Drider slept. It was like over a giant like chasm that opened up into the earth, like a web expanded over it.
All right. Well, I light a torch and I just huck it as hard as I can into that hole.
Okay, you chuck it, and when you chuck it, you so I think I may actually still have the same map, possibly. I hope I do. Actually, I think I deleted it. Yes, I did. Okay, I will Draw it out real quick. Oh crap! Freaking crap! Boom, 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 boom.
While it's
Let's-
happening, you notice that the flying snake creature has coiled itself around Raiden's neck, and it looks to be like in a defensive, like scared. And he's like rubbing its head.
Okay, so let's see what page are you guys on. Let's move you over to here. Okay, so you guys get the layout. I'll give you the layout of this. So you see this massive like chasm that just goes straight down into the earth. You see like the remnants of like a webbing that was that did expand over it, but it's been like ripped and shred. Some of it looks burnt. There's some type of like waxy residue on some parts of it, and it kind of like falls off to the side. The evil you're sensing, you see like a small little item kind of just laying on the ground right there, and the evil is just kind of radiating off of it. It's the strongest evil you've ever felt in your life.
There seems to be nothing here. Elgin, should we keep going?
I point at, or I just, here we go. Just actually pull out tokens to make. Wait, I have this thing open. There we go. I just start walking forward. As I'm like I draw my warhammer, like that, and point out at whatever it is on the ground. I'm like, that right there. Just slowly walk forward, like taking a moment after each step, see if anything pops out.
What? I don't see anything, Elgin.
And I just continue walking, and I stand in just outside, or just within arm's reach of it, and look down at whatever this is that's radiating evil.
You see a little statuette of it. Kind of appears similar to a drider, though half of its body is like the skin color of a drow, and half of its body is a lighter skin color. And on top of like the drow or the drider frame, like the drider lower body and like the elf like torso and stuff, it also has 2 extra arms.
Yeah, I reach out and I grab it, and
when you grab it, you instantly feel like the strongest, like I had said, like it was the strongest evil you've ever felt. Like you instantly feel that evil like magnify like times 100. So like when you looked through like the trinket and you seen through the eyes of the motley knight and just like the vile and evilness you seen in that, and like you felt all of the pain of the motley knight, like that was like great evil. But like this is just like leaps and bounds ahead of that. Like you don't know how, but you understand what this statuette is. You understand that this statuette is Malice Hathamora. You don't know how you understand it, but you just understand it. And you feel like there is like this presence that you could just pull forth wherever it is that serves as a mediator between this God and the rest of humanity. And you begin to understand what happened. You begin to understand that Zarbin and all of his questions stumbled across this, and he could not resist the temptations, and he had to have answers.
I like drop it. Just,
There's nothing down
Okay.
here, Elgin.
I just take a step back from it, just kind of like in awe of what I've just like experienced. Just like drop to one
Are
knee.
you staying? Is Raiden staying back?
Oh yeah, he's kind of just like sitting there, letting them do their thing. He's just kind of like pay attention to the surroundings in case anything sneaky starts going on.
Okay.
I look back for the gnomes. Have they
The
have they
one,
fucked off?
the smaller one is standing like behind, like way back, like way back. Um, the one that has been here before, he's kind of between you guys and Raiden, and he's nodding his head as he's looking at you, and he's like, That's he found that it was out in the middle of the web. It spanned across the whole chasm. I crawled out and I got it and I brought it back, and when your friend he touched it, like it was like his mind was elsewhere, and then he told us that we should probably leave. We didn't want to be here for what was about to happen.
And the demon came out of it.
Yes.
Yeah, I just look over it at Teshik and I'm like, uh, I I don't even know.
You're confusing me quite greatly right now, Paladin.
And I pick up the figurine, uh, just grimacing, and I just hold it out to Teshik. I'm like, then hold it and understand.
Is
You
this
take it, Teshik?
some sort of weird trick?
No.
But I guess I'll very hesitantly reach out and touch this thing that he's holding.
You reach out and you touch it. You feel an evil like you've never felt before. When you look at it, you understand that it is Malith Hathamora. You feel her evil, you feel her hatred, her vileness, and you feel like there is a being. You feel like there is a being that serves as a mediator between this God in between humanity. And you feel like you could just pull it forth from wherever it is.
Just like monstrosity of the earth, and I. Can
We're taking it with us.
Can I like produce flame in my hand that's holding it and try and burn it?
Oh yeah, you produce flame. Nothing happens to it though. And as you hang on to it longer, you feel like, how do I say this? The longer you touch it, like you feel like the longer you touch it, the harder it is to like really have the willpower to pull your hand away.
So the flames aren't doing anything to it though.
No.
I'll try and drop it. I'll just be like, anything that can't be purged by flame is. I can't even begin to describe what this could be. Flame purges everything that's evil. But this is evil, and it's not purged by flame. So I don't understand, Elgin.
The Underdark is a very strange place.
I put the little statue in my bag. I'm like, this is,
What do you intend to gain with this object? I may not have your knowledge of morality, but I sense nothing good about this object. I think we should destroy it. Or if we can't destroy it, throw it into that stupid pit and never talk about it again.
When they say that, Raiden, you know, since you know the Underdark very well, you know that is the bottom of that. You know that is a pathway to the city of the Drow.
You might not want to drop it down the hole.
no, this is coming with us because I'm not the smartest person. I know I'm probably not the smartest person in this room. I'm definitely not the smartest person in the world. But I know my limits. And I don't think I can defeat this evil by myself. Rykel will surely know what to do.
Well, at the very least, at least a man of divinity should probably be the best to holding on to that.
I don't think anybody should hold on to this. Its very presence. I'd rather be stabbed at this moment than hold this thing.
Well, now you know what my entire life is like.
It's kind of like a confused look at him. Oh, okay, well. I just look back over at the gnomes. I'm like, where's Zarbin's body?
He looks at you and he hesitates, and it's ash.
Where?
He says while he's looking to the ground, and he looks up to you. He's like, I don't know if you want to go in there, but I'll show you.
Where?
Follow me, follow me.
Follow the little creature.
And before you guys go into the right corridor, he stops and he turns back to you and are you sure? It's the most horrible sight I've ever seen. No one says anything. He turns and says, okay, let's go. Don't say I didn't warn you.
I think Raiden,
I-
he'll take the lead, and he'll kind of casually be walking in there.
Raiden, have you ever been here before?
I'd say no. He's never been in this room before.
You enter in and the room is empty. As you enter in, there's a pedestal that goes up with like an altar on it. Up, straight ahead, there's an area just covered in blood and it's got corpses. There is an altar with a body on it. There is like a forge over here. It appears like all metals and items from whatever bodies were tortured and sacrificed. The metals and stuff were melted away. There appears to be 2 corpses that have been hung. They still appear to be breathing, though, but yet they're dead. This pedestal, this place in the middle, it's got a web like barrier around it. Up on it, there is a pedestal or an altar. The gnome leads you up there. There's 8 skulls around the altar and an egg. Those are no longer there. You see a cracked egg, and within this cracked egg, you see a little bit of like egg mucus and yolk still in there. You see like the fetus of a dragon, and you see just like ash all over in it. And then right here, you see a giant statue of Malus Hathamora. Down here, it looks like there was a cage that is now empty. Over here is like another like elevated area with just bones scattered all over it. And then when you go here, there's like a gold table and it has a mirror on it. And when you look into the mirror, you see inside of the temple where you found the dragon eggs. And you feel like you could almost like stick your hand through the mirror and be there.
Just so we're clear, is this a golden table or is it a table made of gold?
It is a table made of gold.
Just look over at Teshik and like, do you think this is how the Drider snuck up on us when we were in the temple?
It would seem it had some ability of foresight. Well, what is this over here?
Hang on. Or what part of the map?
The
Bottom,
forge?
top.
Top.
The forge?
This forge.
Okay, so there's like a forge there, but it's like, so all of the like, it's obvious that there have been many lives sacrificed here. And apparently, like when a life was sacrificed, they would take the Drider would take the items and just melt them away.
I'll look at Elgin and be like, give me the statue.
You think that can destroy this?
Fire purges all. My fire is just not strong enough down here. But this heat is hotter than anything I've ever felt.
A relic of a god. You think that forge can destroy it?
It is, after all, just a relic. The gods They watch. They have their presence here, but their presence is always bound to physical roots. We're not trying to destroy a god. We're just trying to destroy physical roots. It's worth a try. At worst case.
What? Oh, I'm
yeah.
fucking massive. The fuck? How are you the right size?
There's no grid on this.
As you recommend this to Elgin, you hear two voices speaking in one begin to speak out, and it begins to just echo through the chamber. No, no, no. You, no, no, no. I see. I see. No, 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 no. I see. No.
Elgin, we're running out of time.
I pull it out
I
of.
swear to you. I swear to you. I will hunt you down. I will kill you. I will kill every descendant of yours. I will kill everything that resembles you. I will slaughter you. Your soul will be tormented just like that of your friend. No.
Yeah,
No.
Pull out the statue and I walk over to the forge.
No.
And
Just-
as I hold it out,
I
say-
swear, I will send my children.
I
swear.
I just say I have nothing left to lose. I've already lost everything. What else could I lose?
I will burn the entire surface world. Everything you know, I will burn.
You'll have to go through me first. And I just fucking toss the statue in.
You watch it burn away, melt away.
Ryden's going to
echoing
stare
voice.
at the. Okay.
What were you saying, Raiden?
He's just going to stare at the corpses near the forge and see
Which
if there's
corpses?
any. The ones over here, to the left
Okay.
of the forge. He's just going to see if he notices anything shiny on them.
No. Make a perception check while you stare at them, though.
Okay, let's see. Click the button. $24.
24, sweet. Okay, so the two echoing voice speaking in unison. As you were staring at those corpses, you noticed they were originating from these two hung corpses over here.
He'll kind of just keep his eye on them, but he doesn't really.
When the item is thrown in and it melts away, the two corpses just go limp.
Well,
Happens to everyone.
Teshik, I guess you were right.
Fire always purges the evil and the filth away from this monstrosity of a place. I think we should burn it all.
I agree.
Raiden, you know that if that was to be done, a temple of Malice Hafamora, of like the high priestess of a temple of Malice Hafamora, you know that like this place is holy and sacred to the Drow, one of the few things they cherish. You know they will stop at nothing for vengeance. Though you know the line has probably already been pushed pretty hard with what just happened.
I mean, he already has Drow after him, so you know.
Yeah.
He's just gonna sit back and let them do their thing.
Yeah, I walk over and I start dragging that table.
The
And
gold table.
Yep.
Okay.
And I
Could we
just-
like at least try to, like get some of the gold off there? Like with a hammer? No?
I kind of turn
Okay.
and just look at him for a second, and then turn back to the table and continue dragging it until I toss it in the forge.
Nice.
He will stare at you, but you don't notice it. He's respecting your manliness.
Anything else, Teshik?
If you look over your shoulder, Teshik has turned into a giant spider, and he's started just spreading webs everywhere, just like all across all these bodies, all across the altar, all across everything, and just there's already all these webs, but he's just like sort of stitching them all together and just like tying them all together basically by like one single thread.
That's gross. Just making sure you're aware of that.
You just hear like a spider just telling you to basically shut up and just
Oh, I know that sound.
Oh, yeah. I speak spider so well. It's
Oh,
actually-
really?
No.
Oh.
I don't know how big this room is, but say this takes probably like 20 minutes of spinning webs.
That's a mighty big load he has.
Okay, so you spin all the webs. You connect all the pillars.
And then I pull all the webs kind of to, all together in like this sort of this center here,
Okay.
and be like, "Are we done here?"
I believe so.
Oh, real quick, what's the forge made out of? Is it like have a source of its fire, or is it this all like man-made forge?
It's obviously some type of like divine like instrument in like the sacrifice of a drow high priestess.
He won't do anything. He's
As
just-
you are 4 generations, you can make a knowledge roll if you want more information. Normally, I would just give it, but you are 4 generations removed from drow society.
How about a 2?
Yeah, you're like, this is weird.
I mean, it is weird.
Like you know, like you understand like common drow stuff, but like this is some heavy crap.
I guess he'll walk to the entrance of this room, and he's just gonna wait for them to get all pyro on the place.
If no one says anything to my question of anything else, I'll just turn back and sort of in the druid craft ways. A very small kindling fire will sort of sprout out on the ground, and I'll stick the web, like the sort of the like I think of this as like a fuse of like a million fuses. I'll just stick it into the fire, and without turning back, I'm just gonna walk out of the room after
Nice.
Elgin and Raiden.
As you walk out, the place begins to burn.
So can we leave?
No, I mean, technically we leave tomorrow, but
Didn't you say there's 16 footsteps that need to be taken care of? Did you tell us that information, or no?
What was it?
No,
Oh, you didn't tell
no,
us.
he just looked.
Okay, I
He never
just
said anything.
the gnomes said they count. I can't know how well they count, but they said there's a number of these creatures. We can't lead them.
Well, I'm assuming that these drow creatures had probably went to the city of the drow. That's where that hole leads.
You said you're quite fast. How
Well, faster than the gnomes.
which maybe we can catch? How long of a walk is it? How many days does it take to get to the Drow City? Can we catch these things before they get there? Is it possible?
No, we would have to take the long way, and that's about a 10-day.
I mean, we could
So-
just jump down the hole and hope for the best, but I don't think that's going to work out for us.
Oh,
Yeah, you said the hole is a shortcut. How close does it take us?
not too sure. I've never went to the hole myself, but I have known of its existence.
Teshik, if they're spider drow things, then they can climb down the hole. They're already at the city.
That's not what the gnomes said happened.
All right, gnomes. Where are the spider critters?
The spider critters, they went down the hole. I don't know what goes down the hole and where the hole goes, but they did go down the hole.
Oh, you didn't tell me that the last time. Well,
I
And
thought I
besides-
did. I apologize, friend.
And besides, these spider creatures, it's not really that big of a deal. The Drow Kingdom is very vast. This would only be a small portion to their armies.
these things are born of the dragon, and whatever that evil in that thing was, I have to imagine that they serve a purpose.
Oh, well, yes, they are. I'm assuming here, but I believe they will be servants of Malithas Mora, and I believe that was their purpose. This is a temple to her.
Was
It
The
still is.
gnome who witnessed the creatures being born, he speaks up and he says, I believe we were to go down there and pursue into Sindam, which is the name of the Drow city. I believe it would be suicide. The Drow, they far outnumber us. We have managed to live in existence off of their radar, and that is what keeps us alive up here. Our city is safe and our city is secure. We have lasted for thousands of years. We will continue to last. If that means that none of us leave our city for a season, then so be it. But to go down there would, without an army behind us, would be suicide.
And plus, someone has already tried to defeat the Drow, and it did not work.
huh. Might do something particularly stupid, but also hilarious.
I just rest my hand on Teshik's shoulder. I'm like, Teshik, there's three. No, if you count the little ones, there's four of us, and I don't even think that the little ones really count for half a person at this point.
I just leaving the situation as is. It's we haven't solved anything except potentially end whatever this monstrosity was down here. But there's is there if I look around, is there like any little spiders or anything on on the walls or something?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
I mean, they're probably on fire at this point.
Well, we're outside of that temple.
Yeah, okay, well,
I gonna start ritually casting animal messenger.
Okay.
Is anyone say anything to me as I start doing this, or are you guys just like spectating?
you just start chanting for 10 minutes.
Basically, yeah.
Just kind of like whatever. He needs his time. Weird.
Real quick, before you finish that, there, I would just like to tell you that this is just how the Underdark is. You solve one problem, 1,000 more take its place. I'm sorry, but none of us will ever be able to do anything to fix it. This is how this place is.
Well, I will be held responsible for my actions. I'm sick of cowards who hide behind their walls and they blame others and they torture others. I'm going to be held responsible. I don't care what it means for me, but I'm not leaving all of this on the hands of the gnomes.
Their hands are too small for it anyway.
After I'm done, after the 10 minutes or whatever, I'm gonna grab a spider
Okay.
and oh wait, never mind. Hold on. Oh, I didn't read this spell. Never mind. This doesn't even work. It's gonna do something cool. I have to have visited it. I can't just know like a random location. Yeah, never mind. I didn't read all of the spell. Well, we can just go then. Fine.
Good.
Well,
If it makes you feel any better, the drow will probably seek you out and kill you in your sleep. So that's a plus, right?
Guess. If they won't even, they'll think it's the gnomes though. They won't even seek out justice against someone that's not even me.
The drow are very cunning people. They're not so easily fooled. They do have magics at their disposal that it seems that y'all are not used to.
Oh, very well. To the surface. Sick of this filthy darkness and stone and everything down here. Seems like it's worse than anything equivalent on the surface, except for the Inquisitors Guild and Arcanus.
This place is really quite dreary. Why do you think everyone down here is so weird?
Well, you said you knew the way, so let's
Follow
go.
me.
Yes. That's.
So you guys head back to the city.
Yep.
Okay. When you enter back into the city, you enter into like where the five pillars and the headless statue is, and you pass by the motley hilt. It actually looks identical to his one sword hilt.
Oh, so the sword's still there. Yeah, I'd pick
Yeah,
it
the
up.
hilt's still there.
Yeah, I'd pick it up then. And just toss it in my bag.
Okay, so what do you guys do? You guys just rest through the rest of the night?
I would say I would propose we rest, and first thing in the morning we try and take this tunnel out and be done with this place.
Oh, what sort of entertainment does this city have, if any?
There is a tavern. It is called the Bright Cockatrice.
Mm. I guess Rodden, he'll just go in there and drink and hit on some gnome women.
Okay. At like the front door, there's a cockatrice head, and it appears that it has had like a light spell cast on it, and it's like ever glowing. And it's like on like a spear. You guys familiar with what a cockatrice is?
Yep.
Q. And also, the Bright Cockatrice is known for their world famous cockatrice soup. Or not their world famous, their Oven Foliox famous cockatrice soup. Okay, so the night progresses. The time for sleep comes. Does anyone wish to frame a scene? Our new character, maybe?
Yeah, he can, but could we take a break first?
Yeah, that's
Like
cool.
a 3-minute break?
Sure.
That's cool.